Here we are going to discuss number 18 in the Math 1 to 2, Statistics 1, Unit 6, Assignment 6. It says the length of time patients have to wait in Dr. Booth's waiting room is known to be normally distributed with a mean of 14, the standard deviation of 4 minutes. Okay, so here we have to define, for part A, define and describe the random variable. So the random variable here appears to be continuous. It could be height, weight, time. So read carefully to see what it is. And to describe it now, you've got to let X approximates a normal distribution if a mean. You write down what the mean and the variance. And if the standard deviation is given, you put a square above the standard deviation for it to be variance. It's a similar notation to number 19. And if you look at Unit 6, Unit 6 will give you a clue as to how to denote your exercises. The random variable using the notation X approximates a normal distribution. Right, so you can use this example 6.4. So you can state the random variable and you can denote it. Here the symbol, the approximate symbol was not given here. It was not compatible. So, but that's what comes here. Approximates, you put n for normal, you put the mean, and you put a square over the standard deviation for the variance. So that's how you describe it, notation-wise, using the values in this example. Now, part B says find the probability that you will have to wait more than 20 minutes to see the doctor. More than 20 minutes, you must shade towards the right in your normal curve. And you have to compare 20 with the mean. The mean is 14. So 20 is clearly more than 14. So, and you'll be shading towards the right. So that appears to be a right tail. Okay, you have to start at 20 and shade towards the right. 20 is already more than 14. You are on the right and you're shading towards the right. You will end up shading a tail. So your final answer will be less than 0.05. Okay, so, and it appears to be an example similar to this one. Okay, as you can see, it says, what is the proportion containing more than 2.1? 2.1 is more than a mean of 2. And then more than means you're shading towards the right. Okay, so here it is. That's supposed to be 2.1, 2.1, which is more than 2, and you're shading towards the right. So you're going to have a right tail, and your answer will be less than 0.05. Now, the table is only calibrated for phi of positive z's. So this table only gives you a big chunk. If you want a tail, you find the big chunk and you subtract it from 1 to get your tail that you want. So that is why, you know, in the working, phi of 2 was found. By the way, it's also have been 2.1, 2.1 minus 2. Right, 2.1 minus 2. Okay, so phi of 2 was found. This was found in shaded region because your z was 2, and the value was subtracted from 1. 0.9772 was taken out from 1 to give you this region here. So you'll be doing something very similar for part B. Part C says, what is the proportion of patients that wait less than 10 minutes? Less than 10 minutes. 10 minutes is more than 4 minutes. Okay, so again, you'll be on the right of 4, but you are shading towards the left. Okay, so if you are on the right of 4, let's say 4 is there, and then 10 is there, and you're shading towards the right, towards the left, sorry, then you are looking for a big chunk. Okay, a phi of the z value that you have found will give you a probability more than 0.0, more than 0.5. Okay, so for part C, you'll be getting your answer straight from the table. What you have gotten, that will be a final answer. You don't have to take it out from one, because that's what you want. You want the area of a big chunk. That is for part C. So I hope this explanation helps you. Number 18.